I absolutely love the UFC. It is so peak. It is the best sport ever. Football sucks. It's boring. Baseball sucks. It's boring. Basketball sucks. It's boring. There's only one sport out there. MMA, the UFC specifically, is the best sports entertainment out there. UFC 299 is tomorrow. And I'm freaking out. I'm so hyped. There's so many good fights on this card. And me, I make UFC videos every single day. I love the UFC more than I love my wife, my kids. I don't care about them. I really don't care. I care about the next UFC pay-per-view. I think the thing I love the most about the UFC are the stories. Like this weekend, UFC 299, Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera. What a good story, guys. Sean O'Malley's first and only loss to Marlon Vera. So it's like, can Sean O'Malley beat Marlon Vera? Was the first fight just a fluke? Like O'Malley said, we don't know. We're about to see on Saturday. This is so peak. There's no other sport that can tell a story like that. And there's a reason why the most popular athletes of all time are always fighters. Because there's no other sporting event like fighting. Another reason that I love MMA so much is because anyone in the world can do MMA. You don't need a ball, you don't need a stick, all you need is your body. There's people with no arms, no legs, who somehow are finding a way to compete in MMA. All you have to do is go to your local MMA gym and just train. You could spar, or you could just drill, learn techniques. And it's a useful skill as well. What, you go practice basketball? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that? You can throw a ball? Whatever. You practice MMA. You can defend yourself. You can defend the people you love. It's just so good. It's so good. There's no other sport like that. There's no other sport where you can watch it and you can train it and there's this synergy, so you understand how the fighter feels in there. Maybe not to, the full extent, but you can feel it. You can see the techniques. You do those techniques and you can add them into your training. It's amazing. I'm a huge UFC glazer. I love the UFC. The UFC specifically because the best fighters are in the UFC. The most entertaining fighters are in the UFC. No other MMA organization even comes close. The only organization that came even slightly close was Pride FC. And where are they now? Gone. Reduced to atoms. And the only organization to produce the biggest star in the sport's history was the UFC with Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, the most entertaining fighter in history. Every fight is a firefight. Every fight is entertaining. Great build-up, great trash talk. Conor McGregor was the ultimate UFC fighter. He was the pinnacle of MMA. That's why every single fighter tries to copy him. But Khabib is good too. Everyone tries to copy Khabib as well. For the same reasons as Conor. They're a lot more similar than people like to admit because their fan bases hate each other so much, but in a lot of ways they're very similar. But yeah, that's just some of the reasons why I love the UFC so much. And if you're watching this video, you probably love the UFC as well. So if you want to see some more UFC content, the hottest UFC takes, then please like, comment, subscribe to the LSSC YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.